Alright everyone, I wanted to say thank you to the sponsor for this video series from Michigan, HolyRedeemerBurton.org Parishioners Coalition. These are the folks who covered the cost of today's videos, and I want to say thank you. And if you want to make a difference and donate, you can do so at any of the links you see on your screen. There are also clickable links down below. If you don't want to use PayPal, if you don't want to join my Patreon, you can simply go to buymeacoffee.com/DDC. And if you use any of these methods to donate, you will be on my list to receive exclusive videos, updates, pictures, and more that no one else will get to see. And each donation is appreciated, and whatever you tell me to use it for, that is where the money will go. Thank you. On with the video. What's up, guys? Before we get to the main part of the video, I wanted to mention something that people have been talking about, and that is concerning the use of $1 bills and $5 bills in Cambodia. A few days ago, we went to make a purchase of $2.50 using 3 $1 bills, and we were told those are no longer allowed. Apparently, the National Bank of Cambodia, which is the one that all the other banks and institutions go through, were stopping the use of the smaller U.S. bills. This caused a lot of confusion and a lot of talk on the forums and in the groups, and different information was coming out concerning it. Some people said it was only temporary, other people said it wasn't going to start for another 3 months. But vendors had already stopped, or some vendors had already started to not accept them, as was the case for us. So the next day we went and got all our 1s and 5s changed into real, the local currency, because the word was they'll still take $10 bills and up. So 10s, 20s, 50s, 100s, all good. Just no smaller U.S. bills. Well, luckily, one of my subscribers, Mark B, sent me an article, and none of that was true. It was a big miscommunication, a big, part of it probably had to do with being lost in translation, and people not quite understanding what was going on, but the Prime Minister said that there is no issue with that. And the National Bank of Cambodia said, feel free to keep using $1 and $5 bills here. There's no limit on them. There's no need not to take them. The banks will still accept them. So vendors should take them also. So if you've been keeping up on the news and you've heard about this, yeah. And if you've been keeping up on that, the deal was it was just a big misunderstanding. You can still use 1s, 5s, and all the other American money just like you could before. Still has to be clean. Can't be any rips, tears, can't be written on, or anything like that. But other than that, it's unrestricted. So I thought I would put that information out there to stop any rumors from floating around, as tends to happen when an announcement comes out that is confusing to understand. And as you can guess, I do not have my gimbal with me. That's why this video is a little shaky. That's because we've got the backpack full of food. We're going to walk down to certain areas that we know there are people in need, and we are just going to hand them out randomly. So once again, I want to thank all my sponsors and supporters. And again, remind you that this is only possible because of your donations. And that's why we stopped and bought some As you can see, Sangalai got some. Also got some waters. But as you're going to see in the clips coming up, we got Sangalai cooking. And how she prepared, or how she prepares all this food for when we go out and do stuff like this. So I hope you enjoy it. And, oh no thank you. And I'll talk to you guys later. And there's Sangalai preparing some more vegetables, right? Vegetables? Yeah. To go with the rest of the food. Looks like clear skies today. So we can go out one more time. Today I think we're going to go with some pork. Yeah. We also have a whole big pot of rice cooking in there. Rice. So you're saying 25 by rice?
$5
Mapai.
$5
Oh, yeah, 25. Yeah. Mapai is 20 and then 5. So 25 we can feed more, right?
Yeah.
Boom, doom, doom, doom. Yeah. Okay. She's she's basically saying she knows how to take like $25 and use that to make enough to feed even more people. She's always looking for ways to maximize the portions to make sure everybody is full. But of course, at the same time, we have a financial responsibility not to just spend money foolishly. So luckily, she's adept at that. I know those are onions, and there's another kind of root vegetable in there, but I'm not really sure what that is. I believe it's galangal. And speaking of that, we need, in our haste to do this today before it starts raining, we forgot one very important thing at the market, and that is food for us. We're down to an apple and some cheese and rice, so yeah, we got to go back. We'll get the mission done first. She's got the big pot cooking today. It might not be big enough. I don't know. So this is just the first portions of the food. Probably have to make it in waves.
xa lạnh nữa thế mấy té chu tin ra lạiแต่ว่าคงเป็นแม่
Yeah.
แม่ฝ่ายอะไร
$5 for a great big one? For a big one?
ในซาลัน
Sakalan? $5.
ซาลีทันเวลาซาจักทันเวลา
Sakalan $5?
yeah
For a big pot? Oh, okay.
ก็พอ
Sugar.
มะเร็ง
Ooh, careful now.
มาเนาะ
Careful now. Oh, okay. Okay, there we go. I think that's enough.
มะเร็ง
Pepper.
ออกมา
Yeah. Almost put too much in there.
ใบ
Salt.
ใบ
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. MSG. All right. Yeah, I don't want to make the cooking portion too long, but this is what we're going to do. It's going to go in batches, as I said, and we should be ready to go in about an hour or somewhere in there. Talk to you guys later.
เอาไปจิ้มหนักที่สุดยังเป็นไร
So you're going to cook all the vegetables in one pot, and then do the rest of the pork in a pan, right? Right. The rest of the pork torn in a pan. Okay. Okay. Okay, I guess that works. She knows what she's doing. I thought we were just going to make small little batches, but apparently she's going to do all the vegetables with that first portion of pork in one big pot. And then she's going to get out a pan just to do the rest of the pork separately, and then mix it all together. Don't ask me, I'm just the cameraman. But she knows what she's doing, so it's all good. Alright, the vegetables have cooked down. As you can see, they still got to cook a little more. And then we'll work on the pork. So I'm going to jump off. I'm going to go take a shower, get ready to go out, and we'll see you outside. All right, guys, we are preparing the first batch. The rest is in the kitchen because we can only carry so much at one time because some of it is liquidy. You don't want them bags to break. She did a great job doing this. She knows what she's doing, as I said before. So my job was basically to film and do the dishes afterwards. I was the dish man. But that's okay. And it looks like they're tearing up the Royal Gardens. This, of course, right here is the Royal Residence. And right across the street is the Royal Gardens. But now it appears as if it's being repaired, replaced, redone, something. I'm not really sure. Big steps. I like the picture of this guy here. That's a happy, smiling face. I like it. We're right up here by the temple in the middle of the roundabout. It's always a hub of activity. I like it down here. It's shady. And it's a nice place to come hang out, see some local culture. And there should be some people down here in need. So let's get that done. As you can see, it's a hub of activity. It is right in the middle of a roundabout, as you can see. Cars are going back and forth all the way around. So whenever you have free food, you will be gathering a crowd, and that's okay. You guys should be really proud of yourselves. You really should. You're hoping to feed a lot of people as often as we can get out. In addition to sponsoring a whole portion of a village that I showed you in the first video, that we can go out there every so often, even with a 10-kilo bag of rice, and then go out there a couple times a week and serve them like a hot meal. We're trying to get something together out there so we can keep like a burner or something. So instead of cooking those meals at home, we can just take the products out there and cook it on the spot. I think that would work better. We don't have to worry about the food getting cold or something spilling, anything like that. Thank them. They give me money and then I do this. People online give me money and then I take out and do this. So there we go. We made these people happy. We'll wait to see if any more show up from around here. If not, we have one more area. And then we can go back for round 2 later this afternoon. Because we do have more food. And that's always a good thing. Plus we still got to go back to the market and get some for ourselves. We had some rice today, and I like the rice with a hot sauce. And no, it's not because we're starving to death. Like I said, it's just we forgot to buy ourselves some meat and vegetables when we were out getting the food for this. So it's all good. All right, we're trying to stay in the shade. It is really, really hot out here today. Thought it was going to rain earlier, but thankfully that held off. People did have questions about Cambodia, as they are wont to do. And one of those questions was about the how much you pay for water in these apartments. Well, here's the deal. Usually as a set charge, water is usually the least expensive thing you'll pay for. You know, you have your rent, then you have your electricity, which is going to be fairly high. I don't think some places charge per month and per person, like $5 a month per person that live in the apartment. Sorry, I'm stopped here. She's around in my backpack. And others just charge a flat rate of whatever the water usage is, no matter how many people live there. I've never spent $5 a month in water. But and that's why I don't talk about the water, because it's like it's so inexpensive it really doesn't count. However, I understand people who are, you know, pinching pennies, as I like to do. Yeah, that could be an issue. But yeah, if you shouldn't spend more than $5 a month on water, unless you're in one of those apartments that charge per person and you have somebody else living there. And that's the case a lot of times, maybe not usually, but a lot of times with the cheaper apartments, the ones you can find for $100, $110. It's like a lot of them will charge. If you have two people, you're spending $10 a month on water. And I've lived here in my apartment long enough to know I don't even use $5 in water in our apartment with two people, and sometimes three when her single-eyed daughter is with us. So they are getting a little extra, but still, I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. And then you do have your drinking water in the big 20-liter blue jugs. You can get those anywhere. So I'm assuming one of those two things was what the question was about. What's the deal with the water, our water price in Cambodia? So if you're talking about apartments, that's one thing. If you're talking about the 20-liter jugs, that's another thing. You pay $5 deposit for your first jug, and then each refill will be about $1. Yeah, either way, the water is the least expensive of the money you'll spend here. You have, like I said, your rent, your electricity, your food. All those things are going to be significantly higher than water. But that's still a good question, because I have never covered it. And it's generally not considered wise to drink the tap water. A lot of people will tell you that the tap water is perfectly safe, but I would be wary of that information. There is a service here that will come take water directly from your tap or your well, whatever you have, and test it. It's pretty inexpensive to get that done if you're concerned. But we get 2 20-liter jugs of water for drinking at a time. Usually one will last us almost a week. Well, that's a pretty good deal, I think, for $1. All right, I think we're out of food on this batch. I'm gonna go home, take another shower, get cooled down a little bit, fill up the bags, and go back out later. Be sure to check out all my links down below. If you want to donate and help our humanitarian issues here, PayPal's down below. You can join my Patreon for as little as $5 a month. And if you don't want to do either of those things, buymeacoffee.com/DDC. No sign up required. It's really simple. You can donate anonymously. Doing that, and you'll get copies of exclusive videos. You'll get copies of my book and exclusive updates and all kinds of good things. Matter of fact, as soon as we hit 10 Patreons, we're going to be doing something special just for them. So if that's something you're considering, now would be a good time. Also, I got all my social media links down below if you want to see more pictures from Cambodia, my day-to-day life, things I don't put on in my videos here. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram are all below. Lots of good channels vlogging from Cambodia. I've listed them down below too. So you never have to worry about running out of things to watch. And if you get tired of listening to me, and I know some of you do, and that's fine, these others might be more to your liking. So be sure to give them a subscribe when you go there. All right. I will talk to you guys in the next one. So Sanglai was just telling me that the people down there, the homeless people,
yeah, no money eat.
Right. Yeah. They have no money to eat, and then the police kick them out.
Yeah.
The police tell them, go away.
Go away. Money.
Oh, so the police want money from them to stay, and they don't have any money.
Police no, go away. No eat. Sleep down
Wherever they can, on the street. Yeah.
Mama taught me
Okay, tomorrow.
Yeah.
Same place?
No.
Okay.
Same.
Okay. So there you heard it, guys.
Yeah, my pay
Yeah.
Yeah.
20.
No.
Yeah. All right. That's our plan for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Just thought I'd throw this one in there for you to let you know the situation as is being explained to me from the woman Sanglai talked to. All right.
Yeah.